Alright, in today's video, let's talk about accessory exercises for weighted dips and weighted pull-ups. Do you need to do them and which ones do you have to do, assuming you have to do them in the first place? So let's actually dive right into today's video. And before talking about any specific accessory exercises, what I want to talk about first in today's video is whether or not accessory exercises are actually useful and whether or not you actually have to do them if you want to improve on your weighted dips and your weighted pull-ups. Over the last few months, or pretty much for as long as I can remember, I've been getting questions in the comment section down below, people asking me what the best accessory exercises are for weighted dips and weighted pull-ups. And from what I can pretty much tell, people get caught up way too much in accessory exercises without focusing on the exercises they want to get better at in the first place. You have to remember that strength is always exercise specific, so if you want to improve at any exercise, you have to focus on that one exercise. So before even thinking about trying to implement accessory exercises, make sure that you are programming your primary exercise properly and you're overloading that exercise before thinking about adding other things in. And also, not even programming, like you can do a lot of variations of that same exercise within your training to work on different weak spots. So let's take for example tempo sets, pause sets, using resistance bands, or like you can do a lot of things with one exercise without having to add in other exercises to work on specific weak parts. And then secondly, before going into any specific exercises, what is actually the use of an accessory exercise? Because saying that exercise is the best accessory exercise can actually mean a couple of different things. It can mean that that exercise actually is once again targeting the same muscles of your primary exercise, therefore you will expect carryover effect from your accessory exercise to your primary exercise, so accessory exercise is essentially helping you to get better at your primary exercise. An accessory exercise can also mean an exercise that is not targeting the main muscle that you actually target with your primary exercise, and its main purpose because of that is to kind of work on injury prevention and trying to target any weak links that you might create by training and doing your primary exercise over and over and over again. So those are the main interpretations of a good accessory exercise, and I'm going to talk about both of them when I'm going to talk about any specific exercises for weighted pull-ups and weighted dips right now in today's video. So first and foremost, let's talk about the best accessory exercises for your weighted pull-ups. If you want to use the same muscles and if you want to carry over to your primary exercise, the best thing you can do is just change up the grip of your pull-up. So if you're always doing pronated pull-ups, what you can do is go for the neutral grip or a supinated grip, or go for close grip, shoulder width grip, or wide grip pull-ups as accessory exercises. Those exercises are going to target the exact same muscles, so your biceps, your forearms, and your back muscles, but they're going to place more emphasis on other areas that you don't really put much emphasis on if you're always doing the pronated grip pull-ups. And then if we're talking about accessory exercises that are going to target any weak links, we're going to talk about horizontal pulling exercises. There are a plethora of those exercises available. Think about Australian pull-ups, but also if we're talking about weights, we're going to be talking about cable rows, dumbbell rows, barbell rows, for example. Just pretty much it's going to have you pulling a weight in a horizontal plane of motion. And also you can do a lot of external rotation exercises like face pulls or just simple cable external rotations on the cable station. And those are pretty much all the accessory exercises for weighted pull-ups that I can personally think of. Definitely implement a couple of those in your training and you will definitely see a lot of progress with your weighted pull-ups, but always keep in mind the most important thing to get better at your weighted pull-ups is to focus on your weighted pull-ups. All these accessory exercises are never going to be the prime focus of your pull training, so just keep that in mind. And then we're gonna talk about accessory exercises for your weighted dips. If we're talking about exercises that are going to target the exact same muscles in order to get some carryover effect, you can obviously think about doing your straight bar dips if you're always doing the parallel bar grips, or doing ring dips, which is also a fantastic exercise to actually get better at your weighted dips. And also going to talk about any kind of horizontal pressing movement. Think about the bench press or the weighted push-up, for example. And then some exercises to target any weak links. Knowing that the weighted dip is a very lower chest dominant exercise, good accessory exercises can be any kind of exercise that are going to put more emphasis on your upper chest. So pretty much talking about any kind of incline pressing movement like incline barbell or incline dumbbell presses. Weighted dips are also very dominant on your front delt, so any kind of accessory exercise that are going to work more of your side delt can also really help to strengthen any weak links. And obviously we're going to be talking about any kind of overhead pressing exercise like the OHP or any kind of handstand pressing work. Implementing those exercises in your push training can definitely have a positive effect on the weighted dips. However, once again, the prime focus if you want to get better at your weighted dips is doing your weighted dips. And that is pretty much the video for today, the best accessory exercises for your weighted dips and your weighted pull-ups. I'm gonna repeat this once more in today's video. Don't get caught up too much in any accessory exercise. The prime focus when you want to get better at weighted pull-ups or weighted dips is actually doing your weighted pull-ups and your weighted dips. Overload those exercises and program them correctly in order to see long-term progress and long-term results, and really improving those exercises as much as you can. And with that being said, that is pretty much what I want to talk about in today's video. So like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and share the video. Any more video ideas, questions or advice, leave it down below in the comment section. I'll thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Latest.